Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Modern Overman. Okay, for today's video, I got another, of course, opinion video that people are, I'm sure, are going to love in the hunt community. And that is to talk about its kind of upcoming competition. And I'm really, I don't know, I'm really concerned with how the state of hunt is doing. You know, if you've been a fan of my content or if you've been checking out my videos, you'll know that I have had concerns, you know, especially regarding the player numbers and the things that they do that just make it feel like it's not really hunt anymore. And I want to talk to you today about Bungie's marathon. And today, at the time of recording, on the 12th of April, they showed off the brand new gameplay trailers and kind of the release date of September 23rd, 2025. And I really think it's going to show up hunt in a lot of ways. And you know, the first thing, you know, we'll kind of mention is that just it's Bungie, right? Obviously, you know, internal politics aside, Bungie makes great games. Obviously, you know, the first 3 Halo games, and I believe Halo Reach and ODST, but then running strong with Destiny for such a long time. I mean, over a decade now at this point. They have player retention that Hunt Showdown just doesn't. Obviously, it's a different flavor of game of the extraction shooter genre. It's more sci-fi that they're going to be leaning into, and I think that's fine. But I truly think that with the dwindling player count with each event in Hunt Showdown, the lack of features that they keep you know, promising, and yet like there's delays, and like the fact is that they haven't told us about when DeSalle is coming. You know, I just had an interaction with their social media guy. I can't remember his name, Benny or Bence or whatever his name is. You know, he even said, it's like, oh no, we've told you guys that it's coming at this point, and we've got to do this with the engine update. The fact is that they just haven't told us why there is a reason for a delay on bringing DeSalle and the Times of Weather back, and that's just frustrating, and I feel like we've been kind of let down as veteran players of Hunt for quite a long time. I mean, I've got over 3,000 hours. No, it's not like some of the high veteran players like Rocto or Psycho or all those bigger guys, you know, who have 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 hours, whatever that it is. I just feel like Hunt Showdown is really failing to grow, and on top of that, I mean, part of the reason why I wanted to make this video is not just to talk about Marathon, and if I had footage for that, I would play it here, but unfortunately I don't. But also the game's director is leaving as well. Not the lead designer, not David Fifield, and not Dennis. Those guys are still there, but the game's director, I can't remember his name, it's Scott something, but he's the one who interviewed Post Malone right before the Murder Circus event, you know, and asked him all sorts of deep, penetrating questions about how great Hunt Showdown is. But that guy's leaving, and he announced that today, the 12th of April, the same day that Marathon showed off its full gameplay trailer. So that is curious. I'm not saying that, oh, he's, you know, secretly going over to Bungie, right, for anything, but like, it's just interesting, right? The fact that he announced that today is his last day at Crytek as the game director of Hunt Showdown, and then Marathon shows off its gameplay trailer and a release date. That is just curious. And I think that that is a sign of the times for Hunt Showdown. The fact is that the Crytek recently laid off a bunch of employees recently, and Hunt is in a situation where it's just struggling. And the fact is that Marathon, I mean, it looks great. Obviously, it's going to be different. We've got to get our hands on it. There is an upcoming closed alpha test that I don't think I'll be able to be a part of, but I'm sure, you know, you can look elsewhere on social medias and take a look to how it's going to feel. But obviously, again, you won't know fully until you get your hands on it. But it looks great. And I worry for Hunt that more and more players are just going to be drawn further away from it. I mean, there's this other game, Hunger, you know, that's coming on PC that some of the other Hunt creators are talking about coming, and it has sort of a similar flavor to Hunt, at least as its aesthetic is concerned. And so, yeah, I mean, just the overall thesis is like, I think that Crytek should be worried if they can't keep player retention up in the wake of competition like Marathon and other either extraction-like shooters or other shooters that have a very similar vibe or aesthetic. I think they need to be doing something seriously to make a change. So anyway, we'll keep this video short, and I appreciate you guys checking out the channel and checking out all the new videos to the channel as well, and stopping by Twitch and the live streams. It really helps the channel grow. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, thanks.